The day began like any other for Sam, an avid hiker who frequently explored the nearby woods with his loyal dog, Rocky. Rocky, a large golden retriever mix, was known for his keen sense of smell and boundless curiosity. Sam and Rocky had shared countless trails together, each trip bringing new discoveries and deepening their bond. On this particular day, they decided to follow an unmarked path that led deeper into the forest than they had gone before. The shadows grew thicker, and the air became cooler as they ventured farther into the woods. Suddenly, Rocky's ears perked up, his body tensing as he stared intently at a hidden trail that veered toward a rocky hillside. Sam noticed Rocky's focus and sensed that his dog had picked up on something unusual. Intrigued, Sam followed as Rocky trotted toward the hillside, leading them to the mouth of a dark, eerie cave. Sam hesitated at the entrance, feeling a chill as he looked into the shadowed depths. But Rocky, his instincts on high alert, stepped forward, his nose twitching as he sniffed the air. Before Sam could hold him back, Rocky darted into the cave, his tail wagging with a mixture of excitement and caution. As Sam entered the cave behind Rocky, the temperature dropped and the light quickly faded. He flicked on his flashlight, casting a narrow beam across the rough stone walls. Stalactites hung from the ceiling, and the faint sound of dripping water echoed around them. Rocky continued deeper into the cave, occasionally looking back at Sam as if to say, "Stay close." Then, as they rounded a corner, Rocky stopped abruptly. His body went tense, and a low growl rumbled from his throat. Sam's heart pounded as he tightened his grip on the flashlight, scanning the shadows. Suddenly, Rocky let out a desperate, haunting howl that reverberated through the cave, filling the dark space with a chilling sound. The howl echoed off the stone walls, resonating with a sense of urgency and fear. Sam had never heard Rocky make such a sound before, and the hairs on his arms stood on end. He shone the flashlight ahead, unsure of what they might find. In the flashlight's beam, Sam saw something that made his heart sink. Lying against the cave wall was a frail figure, barely moving. It was a man, his clothes torn, his skin pale and shivering. Sam quickly realized they had stumbled upon a lost hiker who appeared to be on the brink of collapse. Rocky approached the man carefully, his tail wagging gently as if to offer comfort. The man's eyes opened slightly, a faint spark of hope appearing as he saw Rocky and then Sam standing nearby. "Help, please," he whispered weakly, his voice barely audible. Sam moved closer, pulling out his phone to call for emergency help. He covered the man with his jacket, trying to provide warmth as he spoke calming words. Rocky lay beside the man, his warm body a source of comfort, as if he understood the need to bring peace to this stranger. As they waited for help, the man shared his story in a broken voice, explaining how he had wandered into the cave days earlier, lost and disoriented. With no means to call for help, he had survived on trickles of water but had grown too weak to find his way out. He had nearly lost hope when he heard Rocky's howl echoing through the darkness. Soon, the distant sound of footsteps echoed through the cave, and the rescue team arrived, their flashlights cutting through the shadows. They lifted the man onto a stretcher, praising Sam and Rocky for their life-saving discovery. The team marveled at Rocky's behavior, impressed by his loyalty and instincts. As they exited the cave, Sam looked down at Rocky, filled with gratitude and pride. Rocky had done something extraordinary, using his instincts to save a life. The journey home felt surreal, as Sam reflected on how his brave companion had proven himself a true hero, willing to venture into the unknown to help a stranger. After returning home, Sam couldn't shake the feeling of awe from their experience in the cave. Rocky had not only shown extraordinary loyalty, but also a unique instinct that had saved a life. Word of the rescue quickly spread through their community, and soon people were eager to hear about Rocky's brave actions. A local journalist reached out, wanting to write an article about Rocky's heroism. Sam recounted their adventure, describing how Rocky had led him into the cave, found the lost hiker, and let out a howl that filled the cave with an urgency Sam had never heard before. The journalist was captivated, and the story of Rocky's rescue quickly became local news. Within days, messages of admiration and support began arriving from people who were touched by Rocky's courage. Local businesses offered free treats and supplies for Rocky, and the community veterinarian provided a lifetime of free checkups, wanting to honor the dog's actions. Sam was grateful for the outpouring of support, but he knew Rocky hadn't done it for recognition. Rocky had acted purely out of loyalty and a drive to help. One afternoon, Sam received a heartfelt letter from the hiker they'd rescued. In it, the man thanked Sam and Rocky, describing the relief he'd felt when he first heard Rocky's howl. He explained how he had almost given up hope, believing he would never be found. That sound had given him the strength to hang on, and seeing Rocky and Sam in the cave had renewed his hope. The letter moved Sam deeply, reminding him of the profound bond he shared with Rocky. Inspired by Rocky's bravery, Sam started taking him to local schools, where they shared their story with children. Rocky would sit calmly beside Sam, his gentle presence comforting the young audience as they listened in awe. Sam hoped that Rocky's story would teach the children about courage, loyalty, and kindness. Teachers praised Rocky for his calm demeanor, and children would crowd around to pet him after each talk, treating him like the hero he had proven himself to be. As the story of the cave rescue continued to spread, Rocky became a symbol of hope and loyalty within the community. People often stopped Sam and Rocky on their walks, thanking them and expressing admiration. Rocky would respond with a calm wag of his tail, accepting the praise with quiet dignity. Though Rocky remained humble, Sam felt the experience had only deepened their bond. They had faced the unknown together, and Rocky's loyalty had shown through. Rocky had taught Sam that heroes could come in all forms, sometimes appearing when they are needed most. For Sam, Rocky wasn't just a dog. He was a true companion and hero. Over the following weeks, Rocky's heroic rescue continued to inspire people throughout the town. He became a beloved figure, and people often shared stories of his courage with friends and family. Sam noticed that their once quiet walks were now met with waves, smiles, and admiration from neighbors who knew about Rocky's bravery. Rocky seemed to sense the change, but his behavior remained as calm and humble as ever. One weekend, Sam received an invitation from a nearby animal rescue organization. They wanted him and Rocky to speak at an event about loyalty and the bond between humans and animals. Sam accepted, feeling it was a wonderful way to honor Rocky's actions and raise awareness for animals in need. The event was packed with families, animal lovers, and volunteers eager to meet Rocky and hear his story. When Sam took the stage, Rocky sat beside him, his calm presence comforting Sam as he recounted their journey into the cave. Sam described how Rocky had found the hiker, his instincts leading them to someone in desperate need. He shared how Rocky's howl had filled the cave with hope, and how his loyalty had shown Sam the true meaning of courage. After Sam finished speaking, the audience erupted in applause, and children gathered around to pet Rocky, their faces filled with admiration. Many parents expressed gratitude, telling Sam that Rocky's story had taught their children about bravery, kindness, and the importance of helping others. The organization presented Rocky with a special medal, engraved with the words "Hero" and "Protector." Sam placed the medal on Rocky's collar, feeling a deep sense of pride for his loyal companion. Rocky seemed to understand the significance, wagging his tail and looking up at Sam with his familiar, gentle gaze. As they left the event, Sam realized that Rocky's legacy extended far beyond the cave. His actions had touched countless lives, inspiring people to believe in the strength of love, loyalty, and courage. Rocky had become a symbol of hope in the community, a reminder that heroes sometimes appear when they're needed most. That evening, as Sam and Rocky returned home, Sam reflected on how much his life had changed since their adventure in the cave. He had always known Rocky was special, but now he felt an even deeper gratitude for the friend who had stood by his side through the unknown, showing him what true loyalty looked like. Rocky, now a local hero, had proven himself to be more than a pet. He was a true companion, a friend, and a guardian. As time passed, Rocky's fame gradually faded, but his impact on the community remained. People still remembered the brave dog who had saved a life in the dark depths of a cave, and he continued to receive gentle smiles and waves from familiar faces. Yet, for Sam and Rocky, life returned to a peaceful rhythm, filled with quiet moments of companionship that only strengthened their bond. Their daily walks became a cherished routine. Sam often found himself reflecting on how Rocky had changed his perspective. He had always seen Rocky as his loyal friend, but after the rescue, he understood just how deep their connection ran. Rocky wasn't just a dog, he was family, a companion who had shown him the meaning of true courage and loyalty. One evening, Sam sat with Rocky in their backyard, the sun dipping low over the horizon. Rocky lay at his feet, his head resting on Sam's lap as they enjoyed the quiet. Sam ran his fingers through Rocky's fur, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for the friend who had been by his side through every step. He whispered words of thanks to Rocky, expressing the emotions that had grown over the years since that unforgettable day in the cave. Looking into Rocky's gentle eyes, Sam knew that they shared an understanding beyond words. Rocky had not only saved a stranger, but had taught Sam lessons about loyalty, courage, and the beauty of a bond that went beyond the ordinary. Sam knew that whatever life brought, he could count on Rocky to stand by him, just as he had that day in the cave. For Sam, Rocky would always be more than a pet. He was a hero and a true friend. Years passed, and Rocky continued to be Sam's loyal companion, his presence a constant reminder of the bond they shared. Though Rocky had grown older, his spirit remained as strong as ever. Together, they created memories filled with laughter, adventure, and quiet moments that Sam treasured deeply. One day, while looking through old photos, Sam found a picture of him and Rocky from the day of the rescue. The image brought back a flood of memories, and Sam felt a renewed appreciation for all that Rocky had done. The brave Howl in the cave, the countless walks, and the unwavering companionship had shaped Sam's life in ways he could never fully express. Rocky had taught him the meaning of courage, loyalty, and friendship. As Sam looked at Rocky resting nearby, he felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the dog who had come into his life and changed it forever. Rocky's legacy wasn't just the story of a rescue, it was the life of love, loyalty, and strength they had shared. Though their story had begun with an incredible act of bravery, it had grown into something even more meaningful, a testament to the unbreakable bond between a man and his dog. If Rocky's story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share this video to celebrate the power of true loyalty.